What's good, OTE family, and welcome back to another episode of the Sandbox Bros. I want to apologize up front for the audio issues on the last episode. That is a mistake on my half, but I believe we got them solved now. Fellas, what's popping with y'all this week, man?
Hey man, I'm happy to be here. You
Don't
know?
sound like it with all that yawning you got, G.
Tired of working. Start scamming.
I'm a working man, so this shit crazy.
I feel it. I feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all boys ready for the topic this week? We got a good one on deck right here.
Yeah, let's hear it, man. We're
What it
talking.
is.
The topic of the week comes from Bundy again. This one is fumbling the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Which one of y'all want to be the lead off hitter tonight?
You
My
said
boy Migo.
you said fumble.
What's good, Migo?
You said fumble the bag.
Fumble the bag.
Mm-hmm.
I don't never fumble no fucking bag. Nah, let me stop. Yeah. Nah, man, it's two shorties I can say I fumbled the bag with for sure, for sure. One of them, I ain't even no names will be said in the telling of these stories and the sake of their identities.
I feel it. I feel it.
But one of them from the good old Charleston, South Carolina. I got them. I had her. I had her at one point. I was being foolish in my prime. In my prime, and I was I was basically I had a whole shorty. I
Oh,
had a whole shorty while I was talking to this shorty, and shorty found out, and I was bad. I was bad,
for the folks at
but
home, how did she find out, bro?
to be honest with you, I can't even remember how she found out. Just she hit me with it. I was just like, it was just no denying it because it was just like she came
Yeah.
off aggressive as hell. It was just like she already knew. So it was just time for me to come clean. And granted, now I still be trying. I'm not gonna say I still be trying. I was trying, and then I got that.
But
I just I just stopped trying. It's like,
Like, come
I just,
on, man.
she was doing her thing and she ain't need no distractions. I don't want to cause her no distractions. I want her to succeed. I like seeing her on her grind, man. She doing good, big things.
cause
But
she light skinned.
huh?
Cause she light skinned.
I'm not gonna say what color skin she is, but she know who she is. She know who she is.
Mm-hmm.
And
Y'all
you
funny.
know, I'm just saying like this. I ain't gonna say that.
Don't say
I
it
ain't gonna
yet,
say that.
Damn.
bro.
I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that.
Don't
I ain't
shake
gonna
your
say
head
that.
on me, bro. Don't do me like
I'm
that.
gonna just I'm gonna keep all my comments to myself for right now,
Come
just in
on,
case
man.
she see this video. If she do see it, I'll tell y'all this for all the viewers watching. If she do see it, I'm gonna let the boys know, and I'm gonna I'm gonna show y'all the messages. I'm gonna let y'all know if I redeem the bag or if it's just fumbled forever. And
Mm-hmm.
I also got no problem with it being fumbled forever because I'm shooting the wrong person. I got no problem with it being fumbled forever.
Boy, you better than me.
I just You know, sometimes you just gotta move on with lessons learned.
That's facts.
That's it.
Yeah.
Bag number 2. I had shorty.
Uh-oh.
I wouldn't even say I fumbled it. It was just the military messed that one up.
Hold on. Don't blame Uncle Sam now. Hold on now.
So it was above you.
It was because I went to Cali. She went on the other side of the globe.
Oh, I ain't gonna make no comments because I remember this one.
Yeah. That was that was the end of that one. And
Damn.
I guarantee you, if we would have ended up to Cali, we still be together to this day. I put that on my mama.
To this day.
I probably would have seen me holding a little motherfucking kid in my hand, goddamn, feeding my daughter a corn right now. Honestly, I'd have been goddamn shit. Probably would have had about 2, 3 kids by now.
Boy, you said two. Oh Lord.
Cause for real, if we would have still been together to this day, it would have been that. It would have been that we would have been together for 6 years already.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah,
You make me count my bag up.
it would have been. It would have been 6 years that we've been together. So, but I mean, like you said, you live and you learn, and that's it.
I respect
Yeah.
that. I respect that. Bundy, what you got on tap for us today, man? I know you got a good one.
Uh, all I can really say is, how can I put this? I've done a lot of cheating in my life. I'm not proud of it at this point, but I guess it was just like a little issue I had going on.
Respect.
So, as this sounds crazy as hell. Any good relationship I had, when my baby mom messed it up. and but I was just all over the place. That's all,
Regular
Like,
shit. I feel it.
Yeah, she used to pop up everywhere, bro. Like, I was the type that I never had passcode on my phone, so I was just like, yeah,
Oh, you lacking.
Look,
Even if
look,
you
one thing.
even if you're not cheating, the passcode is essential.
One thing I always say, even if I'm not cheating, if a girl ever asks to go through my phone, it's still a negative because of the fact that that's the only thing, you know what I'm saying, that and she ain't paying for it, number one.
yeah.
She ain't paying for it, number one.
Number two,
Nah,
number two.
she ain't paying for it, number one. That's it.
Everybody playing video games.
Nah,
Yeah,
y'all
you see,
wild, bro.
I see. I got that P5. Y'all watching this? Add me, Huncho Migo underscore. I'm up here. I'm active. I'm always up here every day.
Man, we not promoting that right now. We talking about the topic, B.
Hey man, give me a free promotion in there. But nah, for one, like she. I mean, I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to show a girl my phone. You feel me? Like it's either you trust me or you don't. And if you don't, then we don't need to be together. Now I can understand though. I ain't gonna just say like, just go out there and do dirt. Cause like if you catch me goddamn and you know
Yeah,
for
I was always caught red-handed, so it was just like,
Oh boy, red hat. No comments.
what? Well, yeah, like you said, you live and you learn, bro.
Nah,
yeah,
you
you
right.
living Now look, now I don't even do that. Um,
I
none of
don't
that.
got the energy.
That's why I
Facts,
say he a child of God.
facts.
Yeah,
Now,
now it's been
like
years.
I want a shorty I can hold down forever, have some kids, you
Yeah,
know.
man. Well, yeah. I
But
don't need no stepmama applications or nothing.
Yeah,
look,
bro.
see, that's another
Shit.
thing too, though. That's another thing too, though. I don't even got no kids, and it's like it's not saying that I wouldn't mess with a female because she got a kid, but I just prefer my kid. My first kid is your first kid. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I respect
So I
that.
can go to that daddy.
I
Be
will
like,
say
Love.
it's
You know
easy
what I'm
to say
saying?
that until you get out here and you realize how many people actually have kids. It's still common for
back.
people not to have kids, but so many of us have kids now that is you gonna be looking in a rare demographic of people that don't have kids, especially the older
Yeah,
generation.
you a rare one, bruh. OD.
I'm about to say shout out to you and Didi, bro. Y'all some different breeds.
Yeah, we're doing it right for some reason.
Chill, I ain't gonna say they doing it right now. Wishful
Nah,
thinking
kids.
of right.
Nah.
I respect that though. I respect that. The kid thing is a whole different topic for a whole different day, yo. That's a whole separate conversation to have.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know what to say. I'd be listening to y'all the whole time.
You could say something along the lines that you just said, because you were already a part of the conversation at that point.
Yep. Shoot.
You're right. You're right about that.
Oh man, I'm trying to tell you, but on the topic, bro, I think I fumbled the biggest bag when I was just getting in the army and I was at AITO, and ooh man, shining moment. I was still in my relationship, but I started feeling that little empty void that you had because I'd been away for so
Yep.
long, bro.
Need some meats.
So like shit wasn't like all cupcakes and roses anyway. So like I wasn't thinking. So like I had probably been in school for like a couple weeks, and then the other class that came in that we shared a building with, they had just graduated basic, so they was just getting there, and it was this one shorty that just like she stuck out, yo. Like
She's
I
like,
looked at her and I
damn.
was like, I gotta have that. And so like me and my boy linked up, because he was my boy from Columbia, and we from Charleston,
Mhm.
so me and him clicked off the rip because we from Carolina, so we was already good money, and he was already, since they was in the same class and whatnot, he was already in there with her. So I played the game, I wiggled my way in there, and needless to say, it was three of them and it was three of us, and I ended up getting with the one that I wanted to get with, and everything was going flawless. I'm talking about like I had never had a connection to a woman in a short amount of time like I had had to her. And here I was finding myself falling for this girl, and shit was smooth. And back then, this is how I ended up getting caught up. Back then, Snapchat still told who your best friend was. So at the time, me and other girl, we wasn't on the best of terms, but she already had started getting kind of suspicious anyway, because I had started distancing myself a little bit because I didn't know what was going on. So she went through my snap one day and she saw that I had a new best friend pop up. So she hit old girl up, and sure enough, her and old girl just started having a full on conversation about me, and
Mhm.
they started exchanging screenshots and all kind of shit, yo.
So got him.
So here I am having to explain this shit now. Mind you, one of them's in South Carolina and one of them's is here with me. So like I gotta face the music, but at the same time, I wasn't facing the music. So Shorty came up and she confronted me about it, and I was like, "Look, don't worry about it. I'll handle it." So at this time, I'm broken up at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm pursuing Shorty still, and me and her made amends to it. But on the back end, I was doing other shit, and I was making amends at the same time because it was like if one go wrong, I got one. So I was trying to play the fork in the road situation. That shit backfired. Because I get back
Nope.
home for Christmas break, and me and Shorty on the phone every day. We chatting while she back home in New Mexico, and then I gotta come back here and deal with other Shorty. So yeah, I'm trying to split time as best as I can. I'm trying to play the field like no other. So Shorty was like, I still see she's on your Snapchat best friends. I was like, don't worry about it. It's nothing to worry about. Just leave it alone type shit. So like on the way back up to Virginia where I was, because I was getting ready to fly out from Virginia to Korea. Excuse me. Other girl, she came back. She came back early from New Mexico to meet me in Charlotte. So I picked her up from the airport. Me and her went up to Virginia. We chilled, did our thing, whatever the case was before I flew out to Korea. So I get to Korea, and I'm trying to play the field real good because other shorty, she going to Germany. Other girl, she back in South Carolina. So I'm like, all right, yo, I got to make a conscious decision because I can't sit here and juggle both of these long distances. Like, it's wild. So I say I fumbled the bag with old girl that went to Germany because I was basically shorty back home is like, you've known me longer, like don't trade my respect and love just for her attention. She's just giving you attention, this, that, and the third. And like something in me told me is like, you got a point, but on the other end, like this just ain't her giving me attention. Like me and Shorty clicked in a way that I have not clicked with a female ever in my life to this day. Like me and her has some, I don't know how to explain it, but that bond that we shared, that shit was special, yo. Like,
yeah,
I was like, I may have only known this girl 3 or 4 months, but I feel like I've known this girl for years. Like, I feel like I've known her longer than I've known you. Like, so I ended up just splitting that fork in the road, and I ended up getting back with my original girlfriend, who then became my wife at that time after I got back from Korea, and like, man, I'm trying to tell you, I'm not even going to that story. Let's just say, even though I got married and I ended up getting a divorce, and all that shit went down, like, I fumbled the bag on the opposite side that I was supposed to go down, bro. Like, to this day, like, I think about it from time to time because me and Shorty are conversate every now and again, but it's like,
like damn,
really
bro, they
fumbled a good ass
could
bag on that one, yo.
have had all of that. Nah, you ain't got none of that.
Facts, bro. Like,
That's the story of my life.
Well, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Shorty, I want to say me and her, that was 2014. What is it now? 2022. We've been going on 8 years now. Lord knows we probably would have had a kid or two because I got one and she got one.
Yeah, y'all would have been like little jackrabbits.
I mean, I won't say jackrabbits because she wasn't like that big on it, but she was big on it. But it was cool, you know. The intimacy portion was. I'll leave it at that. I ain't gonna say more than that.
It was
I can't say all that out loud.
Yes.
But nonetheless,
she was ahead of her game.
Bag fumbled.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know what it was. You just, I don't know. You'd be happy, but you just want more.
Yo, like,
it's always empty. Just something not there. Like, could be the smallest little thing, but
no cap, bro. Like, I said no shit, bro, because like after all that shit happened with me, it's like I saw a quote that was like, or an analogy, I should say. The analogy was like, when it's cold outside, you don't take your shirt off to put on a jacket. You just put your jacket over the shirt, and it gives you what you need for the time. And then when you don't need the jacket, if it's warm outside, you just take the jacket back off. And by no means am I encouraging people to cheat. It was just that analogy made perfect sense to me. I was like, I never thought of it like that in that light. I was like, I get it.
Nah, that's true.
Even,
But bruh,
even if you're not cheating per se, like even if you're just dating, it's like one of them could be enough, but that other one is going to be missing something that the other one brings to you, and that's when you at that
like
table and you try to decide which path to go down, yo.
a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's like
a little teaspoon here, a little teaspoon there.
I'm just like,
nah. That GTA up there on that top right screen though.
I'm getting there.
Nah, yo, that whole experience like changed my entire outlook. Like now it's like, bro, I've been trying to be so picky. It's like I won't even say picky. It's just I'm trying to make sure it's like when I start going through like the qualities and everything that you present me, it's like is it gonna be something that I can compromise somewhere so I don't have to even think about looking outside the box? Because it's tough, man, because everybody got trust issues nowadays, and getting into another relationship, that shit is hard.
For sure. Shoot. Just like I don't know. They just built different.
It is.
Women built a lot different.
Trying to tell you, bro, it didn't change so much, man. Like social media has played such a big part in everything that goes on nowadays. It's wild, yo.
Everybody want to be like them or be like this couple or that couple. It's like, bruh.
Facts. Whole time you sitting there looking at another couple, you gonna be sitting there fumbling your own damn bag with your own relationship, trying to, oh, we need to be like them. We need to do this. Like, for what?
No.
Why do you want to be like somebody else when you got your own script to write?
Exactly. And you ain't got that type of money.
It's a fact.
That's the biggest, like, bruh. I said, we broke, they not.
I agree with you to a certain extent on that one. I won't even say it's about being broken, whatnot. It's just like,
not broke, but like, we ain't no damn millionaires to be like, oh, here's $100,000 bag. Like, man, you gonna get that from the China man.
I won't even say that. It's like, people, one of the biggest ones is like, people say they want to go on like a vacation and they want to travel. I'm like, to travel and stuff, like, you gonna have to make some sacrifices somewhere unless you just absolutely get in a bag, like, extreme bag that you got money like that, especially with the way inflation has hit us, bro. Like, don't fumble relationships out here trying to base these shits off of social media and, oh, they went on a vacation, we need to go on a vacation. Like, you good.
No.
Patience, your time is coming.
Exactly. It's just getting bad out here, bro.
Facts.
But if we didn't fumble our bags, we wouldn't be in this situation.
You're right. We wouldn't be in this situation, but who knows what other situations we may be in.
Could be married.
You could be. You could be married. You could be like me. Married, divorced, kid in another relationship.
Then
bag in its own right, man. Because I can sit here and even say that I fumbled my bag in my marriage, which I ended up actually doing.
Yeah, man. Fumbled the bag. Got yourself pregnant.
Bro, I'm not asexual. I can't get myself pregnant.
Whoops.
Shit. Let's move into the quick sports wrap up for the week, fellas. We got a lot going on in the sports world. We're fresh out of the NFL season with new NFL champions in the Los Angeles Rams. We got March Madness going on, and we got a hell of a lot of basketball going on in the NBA, man.
I
Kyrie
talk
put up
about
60 last
yeah,
night. Cat
that
put up 60
60
the other
piece.
night.
Braun.
Braun had 2 50-point games. Tatum gave the Nets 50. Like, it's been some basketball going on. Like, I kind of hate the NBA because I feel like the NBA don't pick up until it's time to get near the playoffs and in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But man, it's gonna carry us through May or June. So we got to make it last before all the sports that we watch are in the official off season, man.
All we can get happy for about football is them signings.
I'm not even happy about it. I'm over here wearing this Chiefs hoodie and I'm disappointed. We out here letting our best free agent acquisition in history go, and we signed Justin Reed. Like no disrespect to Justin Reed, but Justin Reed ain't Tyrann Matthew, bro. I really almost cried, bro. They really sat here and did not offer this man a single contract extension. Somehow we restructured Frank Clark to keep him on the roster, knowing damn well Frank Clark ain't producing nothing.
He overpaid OD.
Bro, we way overpaid him coming from Seattle, bro. Like, my boy was good in the Super Bowl run, and after that, like, I don't know how Frank Clark makes the Pro Bowl. Like, Frank don't get enough pressure to me. He's not very good in the run game to me, and it's like, if he's not making a sack in the playoffs, like, he don't have that disruption like Chris Jones had, bro. Like,
he's supposed to be a piece to that disruptor, I guess. But
he ain't a piece to that, I'll tell you that.
Nah.
We letting our number one corner go into Travarius Ward to San Fran. Like, in Veets I trust, but man, if we don't draft heavy defense in this draft, I'm gonna be upset because we don't have that much cap space to work with from the jump anyway, man.
No, it's a wrap.
But nah, that boy Von Miller just signed that bag in Buffalo. That boy got a 6-year, I think, $140 million deal.
120, yeah.
I don't even know why he signed 6 years, bro. Is Vaughn even gonna make it another 6 years to play, bro?
It don't even matter. He got the bag. That's all he cared
That
about.
boy got the extreme bag up there, son.
20 mil? Word? I bet I'm out of here.
Vaughn got the bag. I don't think nobody else really signed like a hefty bag, but it's been a couple of good.
We got Hassan Reddick though. We got somebody.
Yeah, he coming back home to y'all up there in Philly, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Shout outs to punk ass Miles Jack for not going to Philly.
Hey, listen. Mike Tomlin is rebuilding that Steelers defense, bro.
Yeah.
Devin Bush, Miles Jack. They got to rebuild. Then what is it, my boy? What is it? Cam Hayward up front with T.J. Watt?
Yeah.
It's
I ain't hear about Devin Bush at all.
Bro, you don't hear about Devin Bush like how you hear about Devin White, bro.
Nah.
But hey,
We gon' I don't know.
To him. I mean, they still got Minka back there. They gonna have to rebuild that secondary. I don't think they got nothing much left in the secondary because I think Joe Hayden, the free agent, just said his damn self.
Joe Hayden.
The long time Steeler.
Oh no, man. That nigga Dookie.
Nah. I think they straight though, but who else moved? The biggest news was Russ getting traded.
Darius Smith went to Baltimore.
Who went to Baltimore?
It's Darius Smith.
Oh yeah, he did sign. Him and Marcus Williams signed.
Yeah,
that's a good acquisition for Baltimore because you know they always known to have pass rushers, bro. They stack him back up nicely. But yeah,
he's a good ass.
That Russ trade to Denver, you know the whole AFC West is out here loading up to beat us, and we just sitting over here like, okay, we ain't gonna do nothing.
We ain't gonna do nothing.
we ain't doing a damn thing, bro. Like I feel like we
getting too cocky.
Goddamn, Khalil Mack is back in the AFC West and the
Chargers. Yeah, like bro, these teams getting scary, bro.
Bro. And then
didn't the Raiders get somebody too?
Jones, bro.
Yeah, Chandler Jones, the Raiders got
Bruh, this nigga Chandler Jones is him and
And Max Crosby, bro.
That shit finna be devious up front.
Yeah, they loading up on 1-2 punches on defense, bro.
They are, bro. They really are. The Raiders got somebody else too. I just can't remember off the top of my head. But the Chargers got J.C. Jackson. That's what it was.
Yeah, big money. Yeah.
Them boys, hey, listen, if they gonna do something, they gonna load up to try to beat us, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an interesting one though, but like I told y'all,
Chargers defense though, shoot.
their defense lit.
Derwin, JC,
But I mean, Derwin got to stay healthy.
Mac.
That's Derwin's
Yeah.
block, is he got to stay healthy.
Maybe. Mm-hmm.
But I
We
said it
gonna
once,
see.
I'll say it again. We run the division for the next decade. Y'all can come fight me over that one. We halfway through my prediction. We got 5 more years to go.
My boy. Back in the division. So bad for everybody.
I'm trying to think what else is going on outside of the Deshaun Watson talks. I don't know. I really hope Deshaun lands somewhere with some weapons, though, bro.
That boy going
Philly.
to Carolina.
He would be a great fit in Carolina, bro, because Carolina offense is loaded. The only thing about that is like, if
Christian McCaffrey.
Carolina, bro, they probably gonna have to trade CMC, bro.
They gotta trade McCaffrey.
Soft anyways.
He gonna go to the Jets.
I'll take him until he becomes soft.
But I think they said the Jets put in a trade offer for him that included like a couple first rounders, Zach Wilson, and something else.
Zach Wilson? Oh, no way.
I mean, the Jets picking another QB in the draft.
Y'all ain't gonna pick another QB in the draft. Zach Wilson held it down for y'all.
Well,
he got better as the season progressed.
If we get another QB, we getting that boy from Pitt.
I know you're talking about. I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Pickett. I think his name Pickett.
Yeah, Pickett. Pickett cool.
Penny Pickett. Yeah. Take Jalen Hurts off our hands, please.
Hurts ain't the problem for y'all, bro.
Yeah,
the problem that I saw with Philly is, and I had Hurts and Smith on my fantasy team, so I watched a lot of y'all's games last year. The problem is y'all don't run the football enough to keep Jalen Hurts out of trouble while he's still trying to develop as a passer, bro.
Yeah, his arm ass, and they keep forcing it.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
no, it's not ass, but it's like it's not that great.
Nah, cause like y'all got Miles Sanders and y'all got Gainwell in the backfield, and you got decent weapons. I mean, you got Goddard, you got Devontae. Rager is sometimey, but I mean, he's still a weapon.
Nah, Quez Watkins way better than him.
Nah, Quez is a real deep threat, bro. Like, my boy be getting loose back there. So it's like, y'all have enough on the offense, especially with your offensive line. I think y'all just need to keep the run game consistent, run the options, run the RPOs, and then just let him take what he can give you in the passing game instead of trying to make him a passer when he's more dynamic than just a passer. You feel me?
Because his RPOs is butt cheeks. We just got to practice more.
Jacksonville.
That's why we needed to keep Joey Flacco, man.
Shit, Joe Flacco back in New York. Good luck.
They gave him another year.
They gave him. I think Joe Flacco got a year like $2 million.
He got. Hey, keep the bag going.
Hey, them boys, the backup QBs get a bag, boy. They get that one. They get that $1 to $3 million a year. Shit, they be cooling, boy. I'll sit on the bench. I'll sit on the bench for $700 right now.
Speaking of bags, bro, Kirk Cousins, bro.
Hey, listen.
His career earnings, bro, is like almost 240 mil or some shit. They said.
Kurt is the definition of smart ski mask, bro. Kurt is the only quarterback or player, rather, that I should say, I ever seen every extension is fully guaranteed? Like, bro, how are you negotiating that, my guy?
He's a genius. He was like, yo, I'm gonna need my money. I'm gonna need it now.
My boy said, regardless if you trade me, I get hurt, I'm keeping my
I'm
bag.
paying. Yeah.
Hey, I ain't mad at him. He got it good, bro. He's played it well. Whether it's him or his
The
agent,
thing
whatever the
about it.
case is, Minnesota's taking care of him. They obviously see
Mhm.
something in him. I don't know what it is they see, but I'll leave it at that on Minnesota.
Nah, his stats though is pretty good. Like he got some good ass stats every year.
His regular season stats are cool, but what are you gonna do
Yeah,
in
that's
the regular
about it.
season losing games? Y'all ain't putting no defense with him, so like you paying him this amount of money to do what?
To throw touchdowns.
Oh, okay. We gonna keep throwing touchdowns and keep collecting L's while we at it. Did.
Yeah, that's what they there for. Touchdown Vikings.
I
Got
ain't even with it. But yeah, man.
boy, yeah.
Back on the NBA tip though, man. What we think is gonna happen over here at the Lakers? Y'all think the Lakers can make the play in, or you think the Lakers going down?
I don't know.
Yeah, they making a play.
I don't know. They playing Minnesota right now. You know what that means? Pat Beverly is violating Westbrook.
Oh no, Pat Bev ain't gonna worry about Westbrook. Pat Bev going after LeBron, and y'all know that.
Nah, he just called them. He just called them trash. It just he stole a ball.
I'm about to look at the score right now, bro. Oh yeah, they down 16. Oh Lord. Bro, hold on. Let me look at the box score real quick, bro. Oh yeah, Braun
The
is having a
Lakers
terrible
got
night.
no big.
Nah, Braun is having a terrible night, bro. Braun is 5 of 15 with 12 points, 0 of 5 from 3, bro. Let that go.
Yeah, man.
And then you
The
got
Lakers.
Russ out here 3 of 7. Terrible. Well, not really terrible. He's slightly under 50, but
Yeah,
they just don't get no production elsewhere. It's like Melo gets them the production they need, and then after that, it's like, where's everybody else? It's like Malik Monk have a game or two, and then he dead. And
They're not consistent
roster,
enough.
I don't know what's going on, bro.
Who is? It was some. I don't even know who it was. I seen some black ass nigga that was in the game the other day.
Probably Stanley Johnson.
Nah, he was looking African. Stanley Johnson ain't that black. I would hope that wasn't Stanley Johnson.
I'm pretty sure it was Stanley Johnson, bro.
Cause he got dark as hell. Oh no.
So what y'all think about the Nets? Y'all think the Nets can get their way out of the play-in and back into a regular playoff spot, or you think the Nets will?
Oh yeah. I think so. They're gonna make it to like 7, 6. The lower the seed though, I don't know. They would still be I think they would still be the favorite with the lower seed.
I don't even. I think so too, depending on the matchup. I'm about to pull it. I'm about to pull it up now because I don't know what the standings look like exactly. Right now, the Nets are the actual 8th seed right now.
Mm-hmm.
If the playoffs were to go this way, and they win their playoff, and they win the play-in game, them versus Miami right now, I think they could probably still beat Miami. I'm not really sold on that Miami team, even though they're playing well. I'm not sold on that team.
Me either.
Because then I'm looking at Milwaukee probably sweeping Toronto if that stays the same. Philly versus Cleveland, I'd probably give Philly in 5 games. I think Cleveland could get 1 game.
That's a good. I don't know about that.
Now,
that's a good one.
The 4-5 matchup I like right now though is Chicago and Boston. It's gonna come down to which duo is gonna play better.
My boy Lonzito gonna get healthy.
Hey, listen, the best
You
ball
know that.
is Charlotte.
Nah, the Chicago Bulls.
I'm honestly surprised he didn't try to go to Charlotte, bro.
That would be
put them boys together yet.
Not yet. Few more years. Hey, well, what team Jello on the G League? The Hornets, right?
Yeah.
Ain't he on their G League team? Yeah.
Last time I checked, I ain't hear nothing about him getting cut or nothing.
Nah. So he right there. He almost.
I'm about to say, LeVar's done an outstanding job for them kids, man.
That's my pops.
Big brand.
Big baller. Shot caller.
I don't know, man. It's looking tough out here because I mean, even out west, the Lakers are sitting in a 9 seed right now, bro. Like they probably gonna be stuck at the 9 seed, bro.
Minnesota gonna pass them.
No, Minnesota is 10 games ahead of them, bro.
Oh, they passed them. Oh, then damn, yeah.
Wait,
who's right behind? Who's right behind them?
The 7th is Minnesota, the 8th is the Clippers, the 9th is the Lakers, and the 10th is the Pelicans.
The Pelicans, yeah, there we go. That's what I meant. The Pelicans.
That ain't gonna happen.
That's the team. Yeah, it will.
Nah, they don't got enough. Cause like that's all the playing teams right there.
EJ gonna cook.
I mean, even if you look at the standings, bro, like Minnesota is literally 10 games ahead of the Lakers. They're about 4.5 games ahead of the Clippers, and then the Clippers are 5.5 games ahead of the Lakers, and the Lakers are only a game and a half in front of the Pelicans. So that's something to keep an eye on there. But I like the playoff matchups that I see right now. Phoenix and the Clippers in the first round at the 1-8. I give LA one game. Without Paul George and Kawhi, I give them one game.
One game. I don't know, man. They just ass. I don't know.
And then the exciting matchup, I think probably one of the most exciting matchups you'll get there is Memphis and Minnesota at the 2-7. A battle of the two young stars, Ja versus Cat.
What? Ant Edwards.
Has Ant been fully healthy this year? Because I feel like I ain't heard that much about Ant Edwards. I've seen him from time to time.
Yeah.
I feel like he ain't played.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, he ain't really been too on the court.
So that 2-7 matchup, I'd probably take Memphis in 6. And then if I'm looking at the 3-6 matchup, that's Golden State and Denver. And I mean, if Denver gets Jamal Murray or Michael Porter Jr. back, that series will look different. But I don't think Yoke by himself got enough to beat the Warriors' big 3.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, they played it close. They played Draymond back too, so it might be a little, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, different.
It's different. It's a difference when that defensive anchor on the floor, bro.
Yeah, that's my boy.
And then the 4-5 matchup is y'all and Utah.
We cooking Utah.
I still don't think Utah is that good of a basketball team to me. Y'all aren't that good of a basketball team to me either, but I think Luka has enough in his bag to beat Don Mitchell and
Really been balling.
Now y'all been hooping though.
Nah, Dinwiddie, yeah, he been OD. He surprised me.
I forgot you traded Dinwiddie for Porzingis.
Yeah, he been putting in some pain, bro.
Dinwiddie, I mean, we all know what Spencer Dinwiddie is. Dinwiddie is a good 6-man. He handled business. He just got to be healthy. He just wasn't healthy in Brooklyn, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I respect this game.
Nah, they violated him in Washington, though.
OD.
See? Nah.
But, I mean, it is what it is right now.
It is what it is.
Yes, sir. Y'all got any last words for the folks for these next 2 weeks? Bro, you on mute.
My birthday coming up. But yeah. Oh, now nigga want to talk?
Y'all flame my boy Migo up for being on mute half the video over here playing GTA while I'm trying to get this awesome content out for y'all.
Said in the words of my boy Vince McMahon, You're fired.
Facts. Migo about to lose his job out here, y'all.
Or
Shit.
shoot.
Any last words for him, fellas?
Y'all tune in next week, man. The topic about to be crazy.
Man,
Y'all want to know what it is?
crazy.
Y'all ready for this?
Shoot. To find out.
You'll find out next time
On the next
on
episode of the Sandbox Bros.
The Sandy Boys.
Sandbox Bros.
Hey, listen.
Sandy.
To my folks out there that listen to the podcast on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, make sure y'all leave us a review. Let us know we're doing well. Let us know we're doing bad. That way we can fix it for you. Shout out to my folks on YouTube. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what's going on down there. And we'll keep the conversations going in a couple weeks, fellas.